we should be good. So basically all that mumbling that you saw me do was, we should be okay now. We good? Okay, hold on. Where's my phone at? Sorry everybody, we are on a trip. Yeah, we're on a trip visiting our best friend. And not quite sure where my phone went. Okay, but anyways, we are providing live severe weather coverage. How are you guys doing today? Glad to see you all here. Watching the I-70 corridor between about Warrenton and the St. Charles area. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for 1-inch size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. And that will be going until about 4:30 Central Time. And not really looking too impressive, but the outflow boundary is why we have this warning on here. And let me take a look at the velocities. Maybe a little bit of mixing in the rotation, but that is not why I got warned. But it does look like we have some contamination. Looks like it's trying to form a hook, right? Well, now it's not with the new radar update. It was trying to form a hook, but it looks like it since went away here. And it's head off near the Hazelwood, Florissant, and the Ferguson area. So if you know anybody in those areas, or the ADI warehouse, if you're there, you're going to have some showers and thunderstorms. Mainly 60-mile-per-hour winds with this. Okay, looks like we're okay. I guess my phone. I don't know where my phone is. I think it was upstairs. Yeah, it looks like the storm near O'Fallon also needs to be monitored. So while we are doing that, I am going to find the cameras here. And it also looks like we do have good Wi-Fi here in Virginia, so that is great. Okay, trying to get the camera system here. It takes me a little bit longer. Our producer is not able to control the cameras here. So, or doesn't look like we'll have the cameras here. But we do have the radar. That's the important part here. So, only one severe thunderstorm warning, but if you take a look out here, it's just sitting right along I-70. See that, everyone? It's just right along I-70. It's a choo-choo train of storms here. You can see the caboose is back here. The lead train is the severe thunderstorm warning. But if I draw the pen here, let me get the pen pulled up. And if you know, you know. I never have it ready. Okay, let's see. So if you're just tuning in, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the St. Charles area moving into North St. Louis County. But you can see this red line here, that's the outflow boundary, and the storms north of it is why we do have all of them along 70. So if it's pretty loud right now, only one severe thunderstorm warning, which is good, but we want 0. We don't want any. Okay. So it looks like so it looks like at 3:55 we got a down power line. So we got multiple power lines were reported between Truman Road and St. Charles. So this has gone observed for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So there is 60-mile-per-hour winds. Not really seeing a lot of hail reports with this right now. Not seeing a lot of hail reports. And we're going to see if we can try to pull up this camera in slot 3. So give me just a moment. Because not quite sure why our camera system is down. Have to look at that later. But you can see bottom right hand corner, that's in the Creve Coeur area. The outflow boundary just passed it just moments ago. And you can see it's fairly windy and there's not any storms. But if you look off to the right hand side of the camera, you can see the lowering of the clouds. Not seeing any rotation with it, but definitely seeing some low clouds with that right now. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere over here. Okay, I'll just use yours as a chat. Welcome everybody. If you haven't heard already, we are in Virginia. So that's why it looks a little bit different. The background is a little bit different. Not the normal that you guys see, but She has very good lighting, so put W for the lighting in the chat. Okay. So only one severe thunderstorm warning, which is good. We did post that already. I did get that posted. 190,000 people are in this warning. So if you know anybody in there, let's take a look at the velocities. Mom's probably sending me 100 messages right now with pictures. So, Mom, if you see this, if you're in the live stream right now, I don't know where my phone went. So, there you go. No, we should be okay. But if you're just tuning in, we only have one severe thunderstorm warning for the St. Charles area. Exact locations is for St. Charles and North Central St. Louis counties until 4:30. And we already had damage reported at Truman Road and St. Charles. Multiple down power lines and trees were reported at 3:55. So it's moving off towards the Maryland Heights, Bridgeton, St. Louis Lambert Airport, Hazelwood. So if you know anybody over there, need to make sure they're aware of what's coming down the line here. And it looks like in the last scan, we'll take a look here. Starting to fan out a little bit. See how it's starting to get wide? That's going to let the wind die down. It's still going to be windy around those areas, but it looks like hopefully it should be weakening at this point. Now the storm behind it near the O'Fallon area, it looks like it could get going. So that's another storm we have to watch. But look all the way down here, everyone. All these storms on the backside, right down I-70. I-70 is not the place to be right now. Kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. We're going to try to get another camera up here. This is going to be in the Oakville area, so this is Oakville WX. Currently nothing happening right now, but it seems that's the only one that we can get pulled up right now. So, oh, hey everyone. I am in Owasso. Is that how you say it? Owasso, Oklahoma. Hey, Tayden, I appreciate you tuning in, but we don't cover over there. I don't even know, to be honest with you, where that is. Owasso. You're in a severe thunderstorm warning. Then we actually have a camera here, but we can't show it because we don't have permission. Yeah, it looks like you have a severe thunderstorm warning with tornado possible, but unfortunately, appreciate you checking in with the live stream, but we just unfortunately did not cover down there. If you're just tuning in, we have one severe thunderstorm warning, no tornado warnings. We're not expecting any tornadoes today. But it's right along I-70, right at 270, right near DePaul Hospital. So let me check the velocities again here. Not seeing anything strong, so I highly doubt that they will. Oh yeah, make sure to stay safe inside, away from windows. But I think you're in is that tornado watch? Yeah, tornado watch for the next 6 hours. So we only have one warning in our area. I really do not expect this to keep going. I do not see this continuing. Oh, I didn't know it does that. Okay. Yeah, and once again, yes, we are at our mobile office. Our mobile office is in Virginia. So we are here at the mobile office. But we're here. We're here, everyone. If you're wondering about the storm about O'Fallon, I am too. But I think so far it's okay. Yeah, we're only seeing about 35 mile per hour winds, so we're okay right now. But wouldn't be surprised if we have a little bit of hail. Probably small hail. I don't expect anything significant. Yeah, it doesn't even look like there's any hail right now. Let me see something. How are you guys doing? How's your afternoon going? You guys having a good afternoon? Let's see. Just checking on reports that are coming in. And if anybody knows that's watching where my phone is, I'll give you $100. I don't know where my phone is, everyone. I'm using my girlfriend's phone. But like I mentioned earlier, I do not see this warning being continued. Maybe because it's observed, but that's it. Is this getting a little funky right here? This is some funky business. Okay. This storm right near O'Fallon in the St. Peter's area looks be something to watch. This one in St. Charles, it looked like it pulsed up and now it's dying. So, hey Dad, glad to see you. How's it going? I think the mobile office is looking pretty good, I think. But I can't figure out why my camera system is not working. That's something that I have to look at later. Because it was working, but then every camera that you go to is out. So, like it acts like it wants to work, but then it doesn't work. So we don't have any camera systems. Hey everyone, to be honest with you, I do not see this warning continuing. And the storm is really not moving that much. What's the warning? Let's see what the warning speed. Yeah, moving east at 10 miles per hour. So that's very slow. And all these other storms so far are staying below severe limits. So if this storm gets canceled or dropped, we will probably go offline because there's really not much to talk about here. No, it's not. 50. Hey everyone, we found our phone. I found my phone. We'll get it to you. Sorry, we're visiting our best friend here, and luckily she found my phone. Now I have to go to the live stream. Oh, visiting our sister, sorry. I apologize. Okay, let me get it switched over here. We'll get it switched over if I can. I don't know. It's not letting me switch it over. We did not practice for this, everybody. I apologize. It's not the typical covers that you guys look for. Hey, but I do appreciate the likes. Thank you so much. It does let me know that you guys know. Oh wow, a lot of people are in here. I thought you were on vacation. Well, the storm hit a sweet spot when I was not doing anything. So yes, we are in Norfolk, Virginia. That's where we're at. Yeah, this storm goes for about another 20 minutes, but I don't see this continuing. I don't think this is going to continue, anybody. If you're just tuning in, we had a severe thunderstorm warning moments ago, but it looks like it's starting to weaken, so there's nothing really to worry about there. Yes, we're actually going bowling in a little bit. Are you guys good at bowling? Anybody good at bowling? Yeah, look at this storm. It just fell apart. It's not really moving much, so wouldn't be surprised if we get some isolated flooding over the St. Charles area, especially along I-70 here. I know people are along I-70. It's like, when is it going to stop raining? Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a little bit, but at least the hail threat has. I don't think there's really too much hail, mainly wind. And at 3:55, down power lines and trees were reported on Truman Road in St. Charles. So there is reports of damage. That's why I think they're continuing this severe thunderstorm warning. But if you go to the velocities, not really seeing any rotation, not seeing any strong winds. So we'll stay on here until it expires. But if there's no additional warnings, we'll drop back down to monitoring mode, and we'll post the radar updates as well. So. But you can see at the bottom right hand corner, that's at the Creve Coeur Airport. You can see the dark clouds. You can see it's very windy. So, but it's all caused by an outflow boundary. Doing great. I appreciate that lovely comment. And you see this little red line that I've drawn out. This is the outflow boundary. And basically what it does, it can spark more storms and it can briefly come severe. Normally when these type of setups come, they pulse up. So they do their thing and then they collapse. And that's what we're seeing here around the St. Charles area. And it's slowly starting to move out to the Florissant-Ferguson area. But I'm very interested in the the Cottleville area. And we don't have the radar, we don't have the chat open, so we can't see if they're going to extend warnings. Don't have enough monitors. I'm working off of 2 monitors instead of 6 monitors, so have to really figure out what I want on each screen. But good thing is, I don't think we're seeing anything too crazy as far as reports. The Storm Prediction Center was thinking about issuing a watch, but there just wasn't too much of confidence that we'll see widespread severe weather. Alrighty, so we just got a report at 4:06 of penny-sized hail. Penny-sized hail in the St. Peter, St. Charles area. So there's a little bit of hail, but that's not enough to cause any damage. And we are receiving a flood report at St. Peter's along Mexico Road. It looks like we have multiple reports of street flooding that's coming off of Mexico Road. It is moving away from Mexico Road, so I think we'll be okay. But the current severe thunderstorm warning is moving towards the Hazelwood, Florissant, Ferguson area. It's moving very slowly, but I think it'll track right along 270 through North St. Louis. So if you're doing a spark delivery, it's probably not the best area to go to, even though the money's good. But don't think it's worth it. I thought they changed the update where you can move the warning. Doesn't look like you can. So it looks like about storm warning has been dropped. All warnings has been dropped. No more warnings for our area at the moment. You can see it's going to go away down below. But for the rest of the evening, we'll keep monitoring this and we'll provide updates as needed. But just expect scattered showers and thunderstorms, gusty winds, heavy rain will be the main threats. Can't rule out some isolated hail, but I think it'll be around penny size. Not enough to do any damage. But I really don't see, I think if we do get a warning, it could be for the St. Peter storm. But before we hop off, I'm just going to check the velocities just to make sure we're okay. Yeah, so about 35 mile per hour winds. Let's check this area. Not seeing anything warning criteria. Oh, the camera is frozen? Oh, that's lovely. I think it just froze. Okay, there we go. There we go. Camera is working. You know, the camera just thought I was such good looking, it just couldn't keep up anymore. It just froze. It was shocked seeing the pretty face. Alrighty, so it looks like we don't have any warnings. We'll go, I want to see what the latest, so we still have the marginal threat of severe weather in place. Tomorrow we have a slight risk. We'll make a post about that later. There is a low tornado threat, but not for everyone. So that is something we'll continue to monitor. Not really quite sure if we're going to see anything. And then far as, let's see what the latest run at the HRRR. Yeah, and it looks like as we go into the rest of the evening, more widespread showers and thunderstorms will be possible as we get into the overnight hours. So the rain is not going away. I know most of us have not seen it, but the rain is not going away. So I think for now, I think we're going to hop off. We'll keep doing our radar updates, and if needed, we'll come right back for more live severe weather coverage.